Hey everybody, Sean Henderson Pierre, the Beer Ramble back again. Another Beer Ramble edition today. We're looking at Oktoberfest by Yuengling. 5.4% ABV. A Oktoberfest Marzen style. It is that time of year again. Today is the first day of September. As we're getting closer, still a little warm out here. Of course, summer ends September 21st or 22nd, one of those days. But the style comes out in August and goes on through until probably right maybe after Halloween or before Thanksgiving. And there might still be some left on shelves, depending. See what the beer looks like. I've had other Oktoberfests before, of course, Boston Lager Oktoberfest, Blue Point Oktoberfest from Blue Point Brewery. These have been around forever, but now have become a very popular thing. Of course, they're seasonal during this time. I do like them, but I'm not a big fan of them. I mean, I will try some. Who's going to turn down beer, right? So. I've had this before. This is my first time reviewing it, this is one of other seasonals that Yuengling cut. Their other two seasonal is their summer wheat, which comes out around April and goes on until about August. About close to the second week of August before they put out their other seasonal, which would be this. Of course, Yuengling, founded in 1829, America's oldest brewery. D.G. Yuengling and Sons. Of course, during the Prohibition years, they were putting out other things, ice cream or non-alcoholic beers or things like that. And then back to doing and other beverages, and then back to doing beers when Prohibition had ended. And legend says that they sent the case to the man who ended Prohibition. That was FDR, President Roosevelt, Frederick Franklin D. Roosevelt, I might add. Definitely getting some hint of roasted malts, some hint of maybe some like a pumpkin scent to this. Definitely the scent of some allspice, like a pie scent. I have a fresh bottle. Yay. Looking at the bottle, it says September 12th, so it's fresh. Yeah, definitely has some of that pie scent flavor. Very malty. .4 is not bad percentage for this. Most are about within that range in terms of ABV, maybe between average of that of 4.8 or 5.5. So I would say average ABV is 5. So a bit sweet here. Yeah, I've had this before. This tastes about the same one I had it the first time. Again, Oktoberfest has a long history. I mean, this is the recipes are about within that style of your German brew process of making these styles, Marzen style beers. Some a little more boozier, some a little bit lighter. The Blue Point one was a bit lighter when I had that. But all in all, very, very enjoyable. Yeah, I mean, good pair this. Again, sausages, again, some cheese, a fondue, a nice bread. It has sort of that bread flavor to it as well. But any German style food, and sausage and schnitzel, or a little bit of sauerkraut, some brats would go good with this. A nice, strong, funky, pungent cheese, you know, like extra sharp Wisconsin cheddar or New York style cheddar, which I like a lot, especially the white New York cheddar. Tasty. Yeah. So as I mentioned, I get this a lot, but I don't get this often. I don't get this often. Well, I don't get it a lot. Here and there. You know, unless if it's on sale. If I see it at Rouse's, okay, I'll buy a bottle. You know, usually the Sam Adams one, which is probably of all of them, I would say that's probably the most popular one. Their Oktoberfest, and they come out with a variety pack, you know, every time this time of year. So, yeah, those are the type of meals I would pair this with. And again, Yuengling, they do make great beers. All I know is that their distribution is not so far. I don't think they're out west of the Mississippi yet. Well, I should take that back. They are in Louisiana now, so that's kind of west of Mississippi. But right now, they are in, I think, 20 states, if I'm correct, including, yeah, so they're in West Virginia, and Alabama, Arkansas. They came here in Alabama in 2008 at the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 states, including the District of Columbia. Again, as I mentioned, it came down here in 2009, no, 2008, I should say. They arrived here. And then it arrived in next door to our neighboring state, Mississippi, in 2014, if I'm correct. And then made it to Louisiana in 2016. So Yuengling, I mean, Dick Yuengling, the brewer, now I think he's the 5th or 6th generation of the members of the family to who is running the brewery. And of course, they like to continue to say they are family owned and operated, and just sort of kind of stick it to, you know, Budweiser and all the other guys that, you know, hey, we're American owned. You know, we're American owned and operated, and we're not foreign owned. So that's kind of how they look at it. And I would have done it from right there. Yeah, so more than likely there'll be, I'm sorry, folks, I'm watching something on the TV right now, watching an event. Sorry, I do that all the time. I'm doing my reviews. Sorry. They are married, but he's going to leave the company to his children, his 4 daughters right now, more than likely, and he'll probably continue coming up with different things, different ideas, different types, but I think they'll keep it to the way, you know, the way their dad has done it. I mean, they'll come up with, again, new stuff, but they'll probably follow in the same tradition. They'll try different things, but keep what's been working for them. Obviously, the traditional lagers, their favorite, is their top-selling brand. Of course, it was the original. During their down period or so, they sort of went back to the old recipe in 1987. And now, of course, they opened a brewery back in 2000. They bought a brewery in Tampa, the Old Sproles Brewery, so they can get their southern market. I believe was in 2002, either 2002, 2004. Or it might have been 1998. They bought that brewery out. 1998 or 2002, 2004. I'm sorry, recollection is off, but maybe if you look at it, figure it out. But they have, and that's part of my only knock with them is that, you know, hey, spread your wings out further. You know, other places, you know, out west, you know, go west, young man. You know, this way, that way. But I guess they're gonna, hey, we're gonna do it the way we run our business. We will do it our own pace, our own time, and so far, again, they've been successful, and still are. So that will probably be my only knock of them. But outside of that, you know, I think and political stuff, which I don't care what your political affiliation with. As long as you're putting out some good beer, I don't give a damn what your political affiliation is. Republican, Democrat, I don't care. You know, independent. You know, the me party. So there's no such thing as that, but you know, I'm a me party. But yeah, but they put out some good beers. Again, the traditional lager, the Black and Tan was a combination of their premium lager, premium beer, and their porter. The Yuengling Light. They got the Chesterfield. I have not tried that one yet. Surprisingly, probably when I go home, I'll try it if I can get it. Again, as I mentioned, the premium and the premium light. And their porter. So, and then they had their IPL, Indian Pale Lager, which was really good, but for whatever reason it's been discontinued, so I don't know why. But anyway, enough yapping, because I'm rambling. The Oktoberfest, again, I've had it before, really good, and still the same feeling. A very, very good Marzen style beer. I don't buy this often, but when I do, you know, as a sort of special treat for me, if I feel like I've been a good boy, you know, good little young man, you know, treat yourself, Mr. P, to something. But so a very good beer. I'm going to give the score a B+, so that would be an 8.8, hovering on an A-. So 8.8 score for the Yuengling Oktoberfest. Sean Henderson, Pierre, the Beer Rounds here. Keep on watching as always. Cheers. October.